You know, we've all taken different paths and ending up where we are as leaders. Maybe some of us, somebody encouraged us, somebody challenged us to step out. Maybe somebody even you feel like you've been pushed or you're forced at some level, and maybe you almost feel like you just kind of happen to fall into it. Well, regardless of how you ended up in a position of leadership, somebody had to encourage you to step out and do it. Somebody had to believe in you to really step out there and grab it. And really, Jesus gives us a great example of how to do this. He really models what we need to do to encourage those that we're leading to rise up, take leadership responsibility so that we can continue to reach people and build lives. We really see this exemplified in Matthew chapter 4, verse 19, when Jesus said to his disciples, he said, "Come and follow me." So one of the first things that Jesus did when really trying to build leaders was he brought people in a relationship. Now, the cool thing about this is the disciples were not cooked and ready-made leaders. I mean, these were kind of some roughneck guys. Some people think some of these guys were kind of rejects in their society, which can pretty much be proven. Tax collectors, some guys were fishermen. These were not the CEOs, politicians, ready, cooked, clean-cut guys. But the first thing that Jesus did, what he called them in a relationship. So the first thing that we have to do as leaders to make sure that when we're trying to call people into leadership is we've got to first say, hey, come with me. Come be in a relationship with me. Now, before I go into the second two things that Jesus shows us in this verse, I want you to ask yourself a question. I want you to ask yourself, who are the three most influential people in your life? Who are they? And then I want you to answer the question, why? So who are the three most influential people in your life and why? You may need to pause the video and stop and think about that for a moment. But this is what's going to happen. As you answer that question, why, they're going to fall into two buckets. First of all, these people believed in you. They encouraged you. They believed in you when it didn't look good. They were there cheering you on. And the second thing is they challenged you. And that's exactly what we see with Jesus. And once again, Matthew chapter 4:19, when he says, not only said, come follow me, then he said, I will make you. Jesus believed in them. And finally, number 3, Jesus challenged them. I will make you what? Fishers of men. That's a big deal. But he believed in them and he challenged them to step out. And so that's what we have to do. We've got to be in relationship with people. We've got to believe in people. And I think a lot of times where we fall short, and I don't know if it's insecurity on our part, or how are they going to respond, or am I pushing too hard, but man, we've got to challenge them. I'll never forget when my basketball coach, my senior year, called me up to the front of the bus on the way home from a tournament, and he said, Danny, we really need you to be part of this team because we can be something special. And he said, I need you. He believed in me, and he challenged me to rise up. And something happened inside of me that night. So a confidence rose up in me because he believed in me and he challenged me. So I'm going to encourage you guys as you continue to try to build and develop leaders is believe in them, encourage them, invest in them, and don't be afraid to challenge them. Somebody believed in you, somebody challenged you, and that's why where you are today. Thanks so much. Let's continue to believe and challenge people as we build leaders.